Yes, white boys smoke these too. It is December 5th, 2021. I have 60 days today off of fentanyl. And I don't know. I don't know what to tell you other than there's a little bit of hope and a little bit of faith. Dare I say faith? And that I can do this. We can do this. I'm not going to get into all the details of my story. If you're an addict watching this, you already know. It's been 35 years of sorrow, depression, pain, fear, always feeling threatened, no identity, not knowing or who cares. Fuck everybody, fuck everything, fuck you, God, especially. And so it's no wonder I did what I did, or why people, I'm seeing that now, why people do what they do. You know, the drugs, just the addictions in general, the lying, the stealing, the murdering. It's a lot of ego-driven stuff, people not conscious. You know, and I can't be angry with somebody or judge them when they only a certain level of consciousness. And I want to more talk about what has worked for me up to this point, when I finally was like, some truth. I was in a program, and I don't name drop, but if he ever watches this, he'll know it's him. And anyway, he was talking about being in the moment, being present. And up until this point, I've never really, like, looking back on my life, I heard you, I understood what words meant, but I wasn't listening. I never had these, and I've been having it over and over and over, this, dare I say, enlightenment. But he was talking about being in the moment and being present, and he goes, the past is depression, and the future is anxiety. And that's where we live. Most of us, if not all of us. Like almost 100% of the time, we're always caught up in the past or the future. And that's nothing but depression and anxiety. And that crap just has ran my life for 35 years. When you got to be right here, focused, in the moment. And when he said that, it just blew me away. It was like, and I couldn't stop saying it in my head. I'm here right now. I'm here right now. And colors were bright. I remember the sun coming in from behind his head was like really bright and vibrant, and colors. And I remember going outside when I was at this program I was in, and I'd walked out to these trees, and the bark on the trees and little spider webs were just vivid, and the leaves in the trees, and the sun coming down in the afternoon, and I wanted to be scared, but I couldn't, if that makes any sense. It was almost like this new emotion, this new thing that I never felt before. And I was contemplating going to the front office and telling them that I was having this this psychotic break, but I wanted to be scared and have anxiety, but I just couldn't, if that makes any sense. It was like I had never been content before or joyful. And I was like, I had never had that, ever. And it was fleeting. Into that evening, into the next day, it was like the ego was back, and that subconscious autopilot shit that we do all day, every day, most of the days. But he started to guide me a little bit, and I became conscious and aware that I was. And I would go, and I still do it to this day, go in and out of it. Like right now I'm aware. I just realize I'm aware. I'm observing. I'm the observer. And it's a trip, man, when you do it. But anyway, That stuff really started to help me. Not only that, but like the program and these classes and stuff that they talk about with being spiritual and knowing the addiction. But just when I actually stopped to listen about this stuff, it's something in me has changed. There has been a paradigm shift, a just the way I view life now is it's in more ways than one. It is different. The way I see things, I hear things, the way I think about things. Like I had been just a uh, I had to die to self so that I could live, if that makes sense. And like I said, 60 days today. And it's hard. It's tough, man. And if you're watching this right now and you are on that goddamn fentanyl or opiates or any drug or alcohol, generally speaking, any type of addiction, because everybody's got one, there is hope, even though there doesn't seem like it. Because I could see myself watching this just a few short months ago and going, fuck you, man. You don't have any idea what I'm going through. You don't know how I feel. So on and so forth. Fuck you and fuck your in the present bullshit. All I have, I can't do anything for you, man. I can't force you to feel anyway. So being open, be open. And when enough pain happens, you know, people will change. People will make an adjustment, or you'll die in it. That's simple. And I hope that's not the case. But anyway, I just wanted to hope. I hope that this gives encouragement to somebody somewhere. Shit, it's helping me right now to listen to this stuff, to listen to myself say it. But that's where it's at, man. Staying in the moment. Past, future, they don't exist. They just flat out don't. Time is it's a human construct. Humans have created that, and it's a tape measure, a unit of measurement is all it is. And we're always in the moment. Always, the future's going to be here in a few seconds, and yeah, when it is, it's that next moment. It's always the moment. And when we focus on it, when we're aware of it, being conscious, mindful, the noise in here, turn down. Did for me. So I hope you stay in the moment, stay present, be mindful, be conscious, ask the questions, ask yourself. There aren't good or bad. Those are just words that we've made up. You have emotions. Emotions are okay. The thoughts that come with them are usually bullshit, and it can be turned down. Almost off in my particular case, when I'm mindful and conscious, it seems to help quite a bit. And stick with it. Remember, you don't have this. You never did. Surrender and accept, and you'll see. Thanks. I love you. Stay present.